12 men walked beside him through the dust of Galilee. They heard his words of mercy. They saw the blind receive their sight. They watched the dead awaken. They heard the storm obey. But one heart held a secret that would break the master's heart that day. And Jesus knew the hour was coming. He knew the price he had to pay. But knowing didn't make it painless. It only made the sorrow stay. Oh, Judas, Judas, why did you betray the one who called you friend, the one who knew your name? With silver in your pocket and darkness in your heart, you led them to the garden, tore a friendship apart. Jesus knew it had to happen. He knew the Father's plan, but the kiss upon his cheek still came from a friend's hand. Around the table he was troubled, and he told them one would leave. The disciples looked at one another. Lord, surely it isn't me. Judas dipped his bread beside him, and Jesus looked into his eyes. There was sorrow in that moment before the final goodbyes. Go and do what you must do, the master softly said. And Judas walked into the darkness while Jesus turned toward what lay ahead. Oh, Judas, Judas, why did you betray the one who called you friend, the one who knew your name? With silver in your pocket and darkness in your heart, you led them to the garden and tore a friendship apart. Jesus knew it had to happen. He knew the Father's plan, but the kiss upon his cheek still came from a friend's hand. In the garden Jesus prayed, Father, if there is another way. He knew the suffering he'd bear, but heaven held its silence, and he chose the cross that day. He could have called 10,000 angels, he could have walked away, but love stayed in the garden and gave itself away. Then torches lit the darkness, and soldiers crossed the ground. Judas came and kissed him, and suddenly there were sounds of swords and fear and anger. But Jesus stood so still. He knew the cup before him and surrendered to God's will. Oh, Judas, Judas, what a tragic night. You betrayed the Son of God with a kiss beneath the light. He knew you would betray him. He knew before you came, and still he called you friend, though you brought him grief and shame. Jesus knew it had to happen. The cross was not a surprise. He knew the nails were waiting. He knew he'd have to suffer unbearable pain. He knew he would be despised, but knowing all the sorrow did not make his heart less human. He wept, he hurt, he loved us, and he chose to carry through. The kiss of a betrayer, the wounds of a friend, the slaughter, so our brokenness could end.